Mm-hmm. Sorry. Okay. So now we go to some more questions. Now we try to do some more questions. Yes. Okay. So Nikhil spent 45% of his monthly stipend on a food and transport, 20% of the remaining on books, and half of the remaining on the other expenses. If he is left with 80, how much is his monthly expense? So this question I will do with two methods to explain purpose. But just see how it is. So we consider the income is X. Okay, no problem. Now Nikhil spent 45 of his monthly stipend on food. Okay, so how much now the remaining? Remaining is 55 by 100. Okay, because 45% of his monthly stipend on the food he already spent. So when you subtract 100 from 55, 55 from 100, so you got the remaining 55. And when you subtract 45 from 100, you got the 55. And when you remove the percentage signs, 100 is an division. Okay. Now the remaining 20% of the remaining on books and half of the remaining on other expenses. Okay. Now this is the remaining total income is remaining income in this equation. Okay. Now the 20% of the remaining on books, okay, and half of the remaining other expenses. So the 20% from the remaining 20%, so how much he left for the other things? The 80% he left. Okay, 80% he left remaining. Okay, because 20% he expends on books. So okay, the remaining and half of the remaining of other expenses. Now half he also expend for some another things. Okay, from the remaining. So now this is the remaining, the total from here to here. Okay, and from that remaining, half he spent on something else. Okay. So now what is the half? Half is nothing but the 100 minus 50. So remaining 50. So 50 is half. So the total left income is nothing but this. This. Only we have to solve this equation. So this is nothing but on all numbers are in fraction. Sorry. So this the total income we consider as A. So this is all in multiplication. Okay. Yeah. Now we have to just solve this equation and we get the answer. How much is monthly stipend? So we try to solve it. So A here, and if you divide by 5, so 1 by 20, and x by 20, so 4 by 5. Okay, no problem. mm, X, and here the 1 by 2. Okay, so the answer you get is I just explaining you everything. Okay. mm, so um, okay, now how more I can solve is this. If I if I cut this in little bit side, yeah, okay, and take it some another color, yeah. If I cut this 11 by this 88 whole, so this it is a 8 time. Okay, so here the 8. Okay, and then the 4 I cut, so I got 2, and then this 1. No, sorry, nothing is now remaining. 2 we get, but after that this 20, this 5, and this 2 is multiplied by this number. Okay, so the equation is nothing but 20 uh, multiplied by what? Multiplied by 5 also, and this 2 also. Okay, okay, so we get the answer is nothing but the 2, 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 80, 85 are 400. No, no, sorry, 80, 4, 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 80, 85 are 400. Yeah, it is 400 only. Something I'm missing, I think. Something is missing. Yeah. When 11, because this, so here the 20 is the answer. So 101 more. Yeah, this is the answer. When 11, when 80, when 11 divide this number, the 20. No, sorry, the 80 is the answer. Yeah, 80 is the answer. So when we got 80, we got this. Okay. So this is the answer. Okay. Just I want to explain you. So for that I done this, but now the answer is nothing but the 400. 4,000. Okay. This so okay. Now we can do this with like a tree diagram also. When this is a little bit complicated, for that the tree diagram is very good for that understanding purpose. Okay. This is the short method. Now we do with the basic method and some long method, so that you, if you not understand, then you can understand in this my example. Okay. Okay. So now initially, okay, we have to do this thing. Initially the money is 100. Okay, now the two things has happened. Okay, one is sorry, Okay, one is what? 45 he spent on something. Okay, and now the remaining is 55. Okay, and after that, from that 55, sorry, after that, from this 55, the 20% again is spent on something. Okay, and the remaining is 80. And from this 80, from this 80, sorry, from this 80, the 50% he saved, I think, and or nothing, anything. 50% he again spent on something. So okay, so this is the tree diagram. Yes, this is the tree diagram. Okay, yeah, this is the tree diagram. Okay, this is the tree diagram. What can be we formed with the help of this data? Now you can see that what I have done here. We take only these, okay, these numbers, and for every condition, this number work as a complete value, because now this 20% what he spent is from this 45% remaining. This 40% what he spent, 50% what he spent is from this 80. It's not from this number. It is 40% what he spent. It is from this 80. So now this 80 work as a 100%, and then we have to take 50% from this 80%. But this 80% is of 45. This 80% is nothing but of 45% of it. Okay, like that, this 55 is of 100%. Okay, so this is, so if you, so if you want to know what is the 55, what is the 80% of 55%, or the remaining value is 40. So what you do just simple thing. The 55 you have, now you have to know the 80%. So first you divide it by 100, and then you multiply it by 80. Okay, first you divide it by 100, then you multiply it by 80. So you got the 80% of 55. Okay, so what is the answer? It could be, so what can be the answer? So I think 0 0. So if you could by 5, okay, 5 by 4, 11. So I think 44. Yeah, no, 80% is 44. Can just it is nothing but the 4 by 5, 5, 5 cut by 55. So 11, 11. Yeah, this is the answer. So this 44 is nothing but we can use here in this question also. You can see that it's the same, but this is also in a percentage. So I used 100. The only thing is that, but if you need, if you want to know the quantity of 80% from this 55, so this is the formula. So this whole concept I have done here. You can see that this portion of the formula, this portion of this calculation is same. Okay, this portion. Now, suppose the 45 you get. Okay, now for the this value, this work as 100%. So because of that, I divided this number by 100. Because if you want to know 50% of 45, so we can generally we can see that it is 22. But calculation wisely, nothing but you can do the same thing, 100 45 divided by 100, and because this is the 45 is the value of 100%, and then you what multiplied by what 50, because you know the you want the value 50%, so obviously you got the 22. So this is the whole process we have done in this solution, but indirectly. This is the descriptive manner. Okay, thank you. If you not understand, then no problem. When you when you want to, when you do some more practice in the percentage, you get this, no problem. Okay, thank you. Now we go to some next questions.